kind of crazy to think that they didn't use the terrain to their advantage, where they wouldn't be attacked from the, behind or coming around the point. That maybe they would set up over here where they would have the high ground right behind them, where they know they couldn't get attacked.
Yeah, Scott's got a great point. I mean, you take a look at this headland out in front of us, and they could have pulled up on shore there and been safe from attack. But the thing about this part of the world at that time was it was so darn empty. They would literally move through these forests for days and days and see nothing. The French and Indian Wars were very much like the War on Terror of late. You'd have years go by where there'd be nothing happening, and then all of a sudden there'd be a moment of terrible surprise. These crazy woodland ambushes.
And it's almost like as if we're getting surprised right now.
Oh, jeez. And of course they're masked up and socially distancing in that bass boat.
Real hard, right up the rod. Oh! Nice fish. Double. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to throw them near you. Price is on. Beautiful pig. There we go. Second it hit the bottom, like you said, Scott. I let it hit the bottom, and then bam. Yeah. They're saying, what's that? And it hits the bottom, and then they kind of freak out and whale it. Double. I got a double. Get the net. That's a double. Look at that. I got a double. There's two on. Come on now, Scott. Get the net so I can get them both. That's a double right there, baby. This isn't just a double. This is a double hog. These are both good fish. Oh! That's why we like our spreader bait, right? About time. There's a ledge here, and the ledge is. You can see that fish coming up. Nice fish. Yeah, the ledge is trying to get Dave off of a snag. I'm trying to get a fish in the boat here. No, here, just grab the. Scott's got one in the back. About time. Got Officer Talbot. This guy got it deep here, yeah. We got a double. So night's coming, and we're getting ready for that particular moment when the sun will fall over the western slopes of Tongue Mountain. But we're getting our tents set up. We got beetroot on the point right over there, and we're behind them. We're using some various setups, so I'll show you those in a little while. But Lake George is filled with these beautiful islands that have got built-in docks, and they're very inexpensive to camp at. Great sites, really, taken care of by the good criminals of the state of New York who come out here in LCDs to get them ready for us during the season. Behind me you can see picnic tables, outhouses, but it's real rough camping. It's not like you're coming out here to electricity and such. In the distance, Black Mountain and Elephant Mountain, just gorgeous. gorgeous, scenic Adirondack, New York. No, it's not squirrels. It's Price and Beetroot. They're getting themselves set up over there. They got these crazy hammocks that they're going to sleep in, complete with mosquito netting, etc. Meanwhile, Hank and Pete and Gavin right here have a regular platform to partake in here, set up the tents. I'm just going to crawl under some branches. I like to go real rough style when I go. Just an amazing place to spend some time. L'Arc du Saint-Sacrement, as it was called by Father Isaac Jogues.
It'll be fine.
But then the English changed the name to Lake George.
We could literally lay.
How creative is that?
Right on this platform.
Named after an English king. Like, really?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's not going to rain tonight. I mean, we could.
Scott's running the outdoorsman special hammock. He's got the mosquito netting, he's got the tarp. He's a side sleeper. He feels like it's going to be better for his shoulders. Officer Price, on the other hand, has got the single man tent here. It's tarped up nice. It's going to shed water. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that tonight.
It's going to break the wind.
It's definitely going to break the wind.
Luxurious accommodations.
As long as you're not breaking the wind, it'll get stuck in there.
Full bar inside.
No, full bar. Full bar. Look at that. Pretty as a picture. And you got these beautiful Lake George camping decks that they set up. Don't think that it was Governor Cuomo's idea either. It's been done for years and years here in Adirondack Park. He's probably looking to grind them up and sell the sawdust to support some local union back in New York City, for all we know. Anyways, what a beautiful sight though, Tom, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta come over, we're gonna make a fire over ours. And here we are facing north, and way down there, way in the distance, and I'll zoom on it. We can see beyond that island, way down there, that's it, Sabbath Day Point. And Sabbath Day Point, you will recall, is the site of a great massacre in 1757, July. A little slow today in terms of finding big fish. We were able to get into a lot of groups of smaller fish, but we weren't able to target a lot of those groups successfully because of the wind pushing us through real fast. The wind is supposed to be lighter tomorrow, so I think we're going to be able to score some bigger opportunities.
Yeah, it was tough to use the jigging technique with the drift, just keeping the line where you wanted it, but like you said, we were able to get some good numbers of fish, just not a lot of the bigger fish.
We had like 3 quads where all 4 guys on the boat got them.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Tomorrow we'll start out up at Sabbath Day Point where the massacre took place. Here is my crude effort to create a battle map of a battle that has previously been unmapped. The Battle of Sabbath Day Point, July 22nd, 1757. And what you can see here in the southern area of the battlefield is Colonel Parker and his New Jersey regiment's fleet of whaleboats moving up from Fort William Henry. 3 had already been captured early in the morning by the French and Indian forces and were set as a decoy. Meanwhile, French lookouts and scouts and basically war parties of Amerindians are spread across the Sabbath Day Point area with a flotilla or fleet of North canoes concealed on the east side of the point. Now, if you're coming from the south, heading north, you can't see around that corner. It doesn't maybe look it here, but that's a good spot. And the North canoes can be dragged up into the forest. So what happens is Parker and his men see the whaleboats pulled up and think that their advanced scouting party has, established the camp that they're planning on establishing so they can go up to Fort Ticonderoga and spy on the French up there. And he and his men simply start pulling into the shallows of Sabbath Day Point when all of a sudden those North canoes and that flotilla make this beautiful flanking maneuver around Parker's unsuspecting New Jersey boys, some of whom are probably complaining about blisters from rowing all day yesterday and this morning, bad food. They're complaining about the distances. Maybe they're excited, but, well, I'll tell you this. They're going to be pretty darn excited when they see the Winnebagos and the Nipissings and the Ottawas and the Sacs and the Fox coming around that corner in those North canoes. They're caught in the jaws of an ambush. They're not going to be able to extricate themselves. Well, only a couple boats do. Of course, Parker being in one of the boats that escapes to bring news of his own defeat back to Colonel Monroe down at Fort William Henry. A most sanguine day for English fortunes in the 1757 campaign on Lake George.
And then work our way back toward Bolton's Landing, I figure, picking up some spots along the way. We got a lot of spots that we fished today, and depending on the wind tomorrow, we'll be able to concentrate on some of those spots more effectively.
Yeah, hopefully the wind dies down tomorrow and we get some good drift going and we can really work the jigs and get some good fish.
Yep, and hopefully we make it through the night. There's some serious raccoon action on this island. I'm a little worried.
Hopefully the Adirondack man does not strike.
He's right behind you.
Well, I may strike back.
Biggest for today was what, almost 20?
Biggest fish was probably 20 inches, maybe 3.5 pounds, pushing 4 pounds.
Some of the schools of bigger fish tomorrow.
So we had 4 guys on the boat. We fished for about 6 hours, and we caught 45 fish probably.
Yeah, I don't even know.
50 fish maybe.
Yeah.
At the most.
This island, just down the lake, about 3 miles from Sabbath Day Point, was in the center of the action in the French and Indian Wars. Who knows what this island witnessed? And it's kind of cool to be sleeping out here, surrounded by the Adirondacks. I mean, seriously, from this island, we can't see a house. There's no houses here.
No. That's excellent.
We're in the heart of the wilderness. It feels like it could be 1757. If you haven't been to Lake George, there's really not much like it in the Northeast in terms of the scenic wild that the people of New York set aside 100 years ago for just this kind of thing. So get out here.
Sabbath Day Point is an east-facing point coming off the west shore of Lake George, Lac du Saint-Sacrement. Just to the west, a Mohawk Trail descends from the Adirondacks and runs along the west shore all the way to Ticonderoga, or as the French called it, Carillon. And it was at this point that more than 20 whaleboats tricked and trapped as a fleet of Mohawks and North canoes. And I shouldn't just blame the Mohawks. It was Mohawks and Nipissing and Ottawa and Huron and all those western tribes from out on the Great Lakes that were helping the French
General Montcalm. You know, if you've seen Last of the Mohicans, Gavin, have you seen Last of the Mohicans?
I have not.
Gavin.
So we got action here. We got another quad. We got yeah, Pete's got one. There's 4 smallies right here. Let me get a picture too. Hang on, I want yeah, so we got those jigging spoons working here up at Lake George. It's nice. It's 70 degrees right now behind this island. If we go out into the wind, it's about 50. But the point is, we're finding a lot of bass on south-facing points. And they're in 20-something feet of water. Pete had a little pop. We didn't even really fish that little cove back there. That's where we first started getting them. I got mine to the right of the rock, but we just got the ones that we got here right here. Pete on. Yep, there he is. So good. I made it for the cops. This is a better fish right here. I think. Feels like a throbber. Yeah, feels like a throbbing slob. Yeah, it's a good fish. So right up here, Gav, straight ahead of us. Cast up there, please. While I fight, I got to get this in. This is a big fish. Come back. Gav, come on up. Come on up, yeah. All right, it's a good. Whoa! Oh, wow. Freaking big fish.
That is a big fish. I might usually the biggest one.
Pete's about this big.
Really?
I think. Ah!
Sorry for undermining you.
I got the Stand-Man spreader bar on here. Yeah, point the motor straight ahead.
I got it.
The electric motor.
Nice. Almost
That
like
guy.
Oh
Yeah, he's like 2.5, 3. 3, probably 3. He hit it hard too. He belted it. What do we got for water? Oh, I just missed one right here. Nice. Nice hit. Didn't miss it that time. Straight down. Oh, he gets off at the boat.
Right around the point and boom.
And I'm out this side. You guys are on that side. I'm going straight down here. Another one. Second and hit the bottom. Oh, yes. That's what I like. Missed another one. Straight under the boat. There we go. He belted it. Just drop it straight down.
Oh no. Just hit the bottom.
Yeah, like they're watching it coming down. They're watching it fluttering down. Lake George, nice and calm today. All right, let's see if we can flutter this into one of their mouths.
I got another one.
Hank's on again.
I've caught And this
A lot.
trip, probably how many fish this size?
You've been on the little guys.
There must just be a ton of them down there. Every time I drop it down, I reel one up.
Well, imagine if they're all on. I've been here on days when they're all on, and you can't drop it down there because they're just, it's every cast you're dropping it. Wedged.